Hope you're enjoying today's video. I just want to give you a last minute announcement for those of you who are looking for a tax deduction, a business tax deduction for year 2025. Right now, you can click my link in the description and get 20% off Jobber. I've been using Jobber for about 2 years, and it is the only way to keep your head on straight if you're trying to maximize your profits. The only way to do that is to do a lot of work. There's a lot to keep track of. Spending a few minutes in the morning and a few minutes in the evening and sometimes several minutes during the day on the Jobber app will help keep you organized and maintain the correct communications with you and your customers. The link in the description gets you 20% off for your first 6 months. Now let's get back to the excavation video. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of context in what I was doing in today's video. Obviously the title says I'm excavating for the foundation. First thing you need to know is that you can't put a foundation on top of anything loose, like loose soil or disturbed soil. So you have to get underneath all that and down to some firm soil. That usually starts at about 12 inches below just the natural grade. Once you get 12 inches down, you're going to get to much harder dirt. In most places, you got to go deeper than that. You're going to need to get below the frost line. Now, the frost line isn't at the grade that you're currently working with. It can be the future grade. So if you plan to build up around this foundation to get, a big slope away, then that would be your depth. So if you go to ChatGTP and say, hey, what's the frost line for foundation footer at this zip code? It'll tell you, oh, that's 30 inches, or it's 28 inches, or it's 36 inches. From your plan, you can determine how deep you need to go. If you're going to be building your grade up, that means you don't have to dig as deep. But you got to dig deep enough to get to solid dirt. Now, how wide does the footer need to be? Probably should talk about this in the footer video. But your footer width and thickness is determined by how much weight your soil can support. If you've got decent soil, you only have to go as wide as 12 inches. 18 inches is a much safer for a house foundation. Sometimes 22 inches is what it calls for if you don't have good soil. The excavator that I rented was a little on the small side for the dirt that I was digging. This dirt was so hard that it just wouldn't. It would just, you'd try to scoop into it and you'd use the controls in all sorts of different ways to try to wiggle it in to get some bite. But it did the job. It took a little longer than I anticipated. I didn't crack any of the old patio. That was another concern of mine, is if I got too big of one and got to the edge while I was digging, the weight of the excavator right on the edge of the concrete slab could have cracked it in. And that slab is in perfect condition. I want to keep it in perfect condition. So I will be building up several layers high for the finished grade. So that gave me some leeway in how deep I had to go. Still went down over 30 inches before building up. Renting a mini excavator, very straightforward. They're going to take a look at your truck. They're going to take a look at your trailer hitch. I recommend using their trailer. Their trailer was only an extra $36. Although it was kind of a rickety old trailer, it worked. They load it, they hitch it, everything. Just reduces your liability. Another thing you saw me doing there at the end is I was cleaning up the trench by hand and removing any loose dirt. Because you can't have a bunch of loose dirt that, sometimes falls in when you're excavating. So you got to clean everything up and you've got to grade it. If you need to add some material, you can use that recycled concrete or crusher fines and tamp that down. Because if you went a little too deep, you can add to it. But you can't just throw dirt in there. You got to use something a little bit more significant than dirt. If you got to come up maybe 4 inches, 5 inches, you can do it in like 2-inch lifts. Put down 2 inches, hose it down, tamp it, 2 inches, hose it down, tamp it, 2 inches, hose it down, and tamp it. To get you like up 6 inches if you ran into that. But the best way to do it is get it as close as you can with your excavator, and you're going to have a laser set up and a tape measure, and you're going to go take your readings and try to get it as level as possible. I'll talk more about that when the footer video comes out. Make sure you check out the jobber link if you're in this line of work. That link gets you 20% off for your first 6 months. Highly suggest it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.